things we said. Oh yeah. And maybe we'd be better off being just friends. Oh yeah. It's getting kinda obvious what you want from me. Only calling when you feel alone. You make promises, then you let them go. So if you just wanna have my body, you better go find somebody else.
Hi, everybody. I got all into the music. Welcome to 5Fs to Love, the LGBTQ edition, our community, our conversation. And I'm so lucky. I'm such a lucky girl. I have three handsome men with me tonight. I have Dr. K. Where you at, boo?
How's it going, Jessie? How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Enjoying this nice weather we're having.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying your face is his facial hair grows so fast. Oh my gosh. I just saw
He was a bear.
The handsome. Did you save lives and stuff?
I did. I saved a few toes today.
Yeah, I did. But thank you for joining us.
Oh, for sure.
Then we have Lonnie. Where you at, pretty boy?
Hey,
how are you? Thank you for coming on. We're so excited to have you be part of the cast. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How you guys doing?
Good. So yeah, we're excited to talk about all the celebrities we're gonna dish about tonight, and we have a special guest, Mark, my sweetie pie.
What's up, everyone?
Hi, honey. Thank you for joining us tonight. You look adorbs.
Thanks.
Is Blue there? He just got a new puppy.
He is. He's running around.
Let's see.
He's like this. He's as big as
there. He's being vocal.
He'll go get him. So yeah, thanks, guys. So we are here and we're Oh, Blue, so cute. You know, his name is Blue, like the big bear on Jungle Book, which is hilarious because he's so tiny. So we're missing Scotty tonight. He had an engagement that he had to get to, but he'll be back next week. So our topic tonight is media personalities. And the first thing, what are your thoughts around the LGBTQ representation in the news and media? Do you guys feel like we're represented well? Like we have people in all the spaces? What do you think? Who's going to go first? Ronnie?
I think it's growing. I don't know if you guys are aware, but about 3 days ago, they actually just announced ABC News just brought on one of its regular correspondents. Gio Benitez has been added as a co-anchor for Good Morning America weekend editions. So that's a major announcement. He's an openly gay correspondent turned internal anchorman. So, I mean, I definitely think it's happening. I think we've got some representation out there, you know, a few folks that have been, what is his name that I can't think of? The gray hair, silver haired.
On CNN.
Anderson Cooper.
Cooper. I mean, he's been out there for a little while, and he's certainly opened the door for a few more anchors and folks to step in, but we're still growing, I think.
Well, you know what I find interesting? Robin Roberts has been on for a long time, but she never talked about being gay. I mean, it was obvious. The woman is like 18 feet tall, played basketball, and like she fit every stereotypical, you know, lesbian thing that she fit into, but she never talked about it. It was really interesting. So I'm excited to see this guy. And Anderson, I have some friends that live in New York, and I hear some scandalous stories, which I probably shouldn't talk about here. Maybe I will.
Maybe, yeah.
We always encourage you to do the first thing that comes out of your mouth and not
I will. I will save it because I think we're going to talk about it a little bit later because
Yeah.
Christine, our fearless producer, has like done all the research and has a very strict Nazi-like correlation lined up things we can talk about. And I'm usually the one going off, which is why usually the boys are in charge.
That's why we're supposed to be talking about Don Lemon right now.
Yeah, thank you. So, what do you think about Don Lemon, the former CNN news anchor, dismissed? Dr. K, have you heard about it?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I don't. He wasn't he wasn't dismissed based on being TQ. He was dismissed on, I believe, his. I think it was unprofessionalism.
He was a mean bitch. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Conduct unbecoming.
And so I think that's why I think you have to always remember that at the forefront, you're still a journalist, you know, and you should technically be unbiased and you know,
Yeah, well, I mean,
protect yourself accordingly. And I think he almost got like the big head, like he was above it, and CNN bossed up on him.
Checked his ass.
Right, and they were like, "Oh, you got to go." But I think in addition to, you know, he was gay, you know, but I think the main thing was he was unprofessional.
He may not have been the right representation for us.
No,
Yeah,
that's
he was
for
a
sure.
mean girl. He was like a mean girl, the epitome of a mean girl. He talked shit about women, like being like there was one journalist.
Older, yeah. Did you hear what he said about the lady being old?
Yeah,
Like
he said she was past her prime. I was like, bitch, you're the one spraying your hair on before you go online. Are you serious?
Hey, let's not knock that, okay? I've got a can too. But Dr. K brought up a point that I wanted to bring up too. It's this bias, being biased in the media, because, you know, before Fox News waddled its way onto the scene with their big ass heads and opinions, you know, being a journalist, and I remember taking journalism, you're supposed to be unbiased. You're not supposed to include your opinion on anything in anything. The story is supposed to speak for itself. And now we've got these news media centers and these news anchors, which are so far left and so far right and so on. And it's, you know, it's ridiculous. And it's hard to find the ones that toe the line the right way and continue to remain unbiased and unopinionated when it comes to the actual news. I mean, it's gotten where I watch you know, just the NBC nightly news, just because I can't handle all the different stuff going on. I just want to hear the story without an opinion, and that's the one thing I can get from the NBC nightly news. So
you feel like NBC is the best? I
mean, you know, they've got a giant peacock as their logo, so
he went there. He completely went there. I'm so happy that you're.
I know that they're owned by Comcast. And Comcast owns NBC Universal and all of that. I worked for NBC Universal for a period of time, and I do know that they were, as far as equality went, and it was just a very diverse and inclusive company. But they don't seem to brand with opinions. I can sit and watch NBC and listen to them slam our current president just as much as they slam the former president, and you know, they're just providing the facts in the news. I mean, It is what it is, and that's how it should be. But then you've got things like Fox News out there, and they spit venom.
They're just out in La La Land. What about Tucker Carlson? My God. If that's not a repressed homosexual.
Is Tucker the one, he was on Fox?
Yes.
Yeah, he was on Fox. He looked like somebody like he's my age and went to like that same hair. You know, I graduated high school in '89.
They released him as well, right?
On the same day as Don Lemon.
That's right, yeah.
And so that's why their whole conversation, they're like, "Why did Don Lemon?" And I'm just like, "No, Don Lemon's just a mean bitch. That's what happened."
I still want to meet the gay deity that has given Jessie her eternal life, because for some reason I do not buy that you graduated from high school at that period of time.
I did. And I was old for graduating then too, because when I first got to America, I was older. So I graduated when I was 19. I should have graduated in 88, but
we do have a question coming across the screen, and it is, what do you think Don Lemon, former CNN news anchor, about his dismissal? What do we think about that?
I think he deserved it. I think it was a long time coming, to be honest. Mark,
really
have you been following?
Oh yeah, no, I kind of did some
tell
research.
everybody you didn't know who Don Lemon was.
I really did not really know who he was until this morning.
I was like,
somebody said Don Lemon, and I said Don King. What? Having some Don King issues.
I'm like, who? First of all, I don't watch CNN really very much anything. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Is he coming on with us? I'm just like, I thought it was kind of cute, but you can tell he's the baby of the group.
But you know what? I'm sure he's not going to have a problem.
No,
finding another
gig.
I mean, he has a following. He definitely has a following. He's popular.
We're saying he'll do what that woman did who left Fox News. Try and start a talk show sounding a little bit more left, but then still let that right-wing stuff.
Megyn Kelly.
Yes, Megyn Kelly.
Oh my God, that bitch! That bitch told everybody Santa was white. Do you remember that? Oh my gosh, I don't even.
He is, isn't he?
Santa? No, who told you Santa was white?
Oh, Santa! I thought you said Santos.
Oh. No. Oh, you mean DeSantis?
Yeah. No, I thought you meant Santos, the gay. What is he? A senator? The one who's
George Santos. Santos. He's got to be some type of Latin, but he tried to tell people he was Jewish too.
That's who I thought.
I mean, everything came out of his mouth was a lie anyway.
Everything. Oh, he paying for it now.
Oh, that
he says it's a witch hunt. He's like out there going, "It's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt." Dumb shit. Oh my God.
The son of immigrants and blah blah blahs, and I'm just like,
yeah, they're calling.
He's such a damn closet case. It's so ridiculous.
Remember when he had the drag out with that?
That closet is catching fire with how flaming he is.
What about any? What do you guys think about any local news reporters? Or
Hank? Is Hank Winchester
still?
Oh,
well, yeah. He's open. I believe he's open. I know he posts about his husband and
and of course John Jordan. Talk about a fountain of fucking youth. John Jordan, that motherfucker.
What channel is John Jordan?
He's on Channel 4, local Detroit. Has the most fabulous hair you've ever seen in your life. And he talks openly about getting injections and stuff. He's a friend of mine, so I'll talk about him.
He's on Live in the D, isn't he?
Yeah. We should have him come on sometime. He's so fun.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I was looking at him the other day like, oh, those are a lot of injections.
He talks about it, and he's so funny. And
very funny.
and I,
and a very, very good TV personality. Just a lot of work.
Yes, and that his like hair just like Farrah Fawcett, perfect silver, not just all white, just perfect blend. And
do you think there are any that are in the closet?
I feel like there are.
Ooh, sip that one.
You're not supposed to say though if they're in the closet. I mean, I know like local business people that are.
Mark wants to say something.
I've signed too many documents that I can't say shit.
Okay. Just stirring the pot.
Jessie, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Mute yourself.
Shit. I'm sorry. It's probably good because I probably said some shit.
Time for our next commercial break. Right on time.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Look at me, I'm on. 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 Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going.
bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them block, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes. Niggas floss, I'm really pulling strings for the pound cake. I see you went for a puppet in the clown face for a little wage. That shit the talk of the town is late. Still me, I never switch sides. Came a long way with the gas tank running on fumes.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Loving how you wind up for me. Tonight is all on me. Mash up the place for me. Yeah, yeah. She just wanna highlight. Ooh, that body talk to me. I need a taste, baby. Loving the way you move around me. No more delay. No, you can't wait to shut it down. Won't you show me how you work it? I can't find no flaws, you perfect. Cause every time that you come around my way, I keep falling again. I keep falling again.
Welcome back to 5Fs to Love. I have my handsome co-host, Dr. K, and Lonnie, and our fabulous guest, Mark. Such cute boys. So we're talking about media today. People on media that represent the LGBTQ community, and sometimes we're talking about local people too. And we always have a list of questions that our lovely, fun, fabulous, fearless producer produces for us, but I don't always follow the rules. So today I'm doing a really good job, I think. What are your thoughts about Rachel Maddow and how she represents the LGBTQ community? Do you guys know who she is?
I know who Rachel is.
Ooh, go on, Mark.
I actually love Rachel. She's one of the first female news anchors I really started following. But yeah, so she's one bad bitch though. That's all I can say really.
I think so too. MSNBC she does a great job.
Yeah,
I would date her. I mean, if I didn't have a male partner, yes.
She stays true to herself and is not shy of sharing her opinions. And if she feels somebody's crossed the line of attacking the LGBTQ family of community, she will still make her case with facts too.
Yes.
She fact checks herself, and she's.
And I like it that she talks about her family, and I like it that she's not shy. She's not one of those gosh, I don't want to generalize lesbians in this thing. I don't want to stereotype or generalize, but she's not one of those women that sometimes you meet lesbian women, particularly ones with the short hair, with a bit of a more masculine personality. They have a certain stereotypical way of being more like a boy kind of thing. But I love how compassionate she is to cis women that are heterosexual. She's incredibly a compassionate person. You can tell. I mean, obviously, I don't know her personally.
She's compassionate in just general about humanity. I mean,
Don't you think most gay people are, though?
Not so much.
Really?
No.
It's just me. I was just being lucky. What?
Like I think Oprah is.
Wait, Oprah? Oh, you think?
Compassionate?
I thought we were talking about gay media people.
Oh, well, I mean, Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you just
a
pulled
journalist.
Oprah right out the closet.
No,
Her
I
in
don't.
jail. You know how the rumors are going on.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if she is, she'll never tell.
No.
Right.
But I think she's compassionate towards LGBTQ.
Oh, for
issues.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And who else? What are your thoughts about Harvey Levin on TMZ and how she represents the LGBTQ community? I thought Harvey was a boy.
Harvey's the guy. He's the owner.
Harvey is the guy. But
I think it was a typo. Thank you. Oh, Christine does fuck up sometimes.
Is Harvey family? I didn't know.
Harvey is family,
I
yeah.
did not know Harvey was family. 'Cause he-
Personally, I mean, he's to me, he's
Jewish.
well, he's
I
just
don't
as
think
bad
he's-
as I wouldn't call him positive. You know, I won't shame the man. He's doing his business. He's doing what he does. Obviously, he started something that has grown and become world class. But is it classy? So it's not exactly, you know what I mean. TMZ can be nasty. I remember Kirstie Alley. You know, you walk past the paparazzi and there was somebody from TMZ saying, "Hey, fat ass."
Oh.
And that was how they got her attention and got her to turn around so they could snap a photo of her, was to break that woman's heart.
Yeah, that's
You know,
shitty.
so like I say, he's in his own class, but is he classy? So you know, I don't know if I want to claim him as representation, and he certainly doesn't throw the pride flag around.
No,
no,
because
no,
I did not know. Then I
Hardly
don't
either.
really watch it very much, anyways. You know,
Yeah.
but
He's kind of gay. I wouldn't say he's closeted, but he keeps it to himself because he doesn't seem to like reminding people.
wow, that's
yeah,
right,
I mean,
because all the housewives watching him at home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, you could tell he's definitely a muscle-bound daddy.
Okay, are you gonna elaborate? You guys
Oh,
know, Dr.
he's
K.
not-
Do you know what a
yeah.
muscle-bound daddy is?
I have an image. A certain image pops in my head.
Mark, I have met some of Mark's muscle-bound daddies.
I'm
I'm not.
thinking like hairy chest.
Uh-huh.
Beard.
Hairy face. Hairy
He's very
face.
physically fit. He's very about his appearance and his body, but he's an older gay man whom you could just see in this daddy figure of, I mean, obviously he's probably the alpha of whatever relationship he's in. Just look at the way he runs TMZ.
to be honest, I don't see him being an alpha. He's too much of an alpha in his real life. He's more probably a submissive in the sheets.
I would think
Wait,
so.
what?
Choke me. I think.
Most
Okay, you two.
I'll
then.
be honest. I mean, that's why I'm more of a submissive when it comes to my sex life, is because I'm more of a dominant in my everyday life.
We just went there.
person with the loudest bark is the
fucking went there.
quietest whimper.
We fucking went there. Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Jenner, is that who we're talking about now?
Oh my god, that
Uh-oh.
fucking cunt. Are we gonna
Get
talk
ready
about
for the
that
bleep
bitch?
button.
Caitlyn Jenner, I called you a bitch and a cunt.
I was gonna say she a capital
See you
C.
next
Caitlyn
Tuesday.
Jenner
You know
supports
what?
her.
I think she's a hypocrite. That's all.
She is
I-
very much so a
and
hypocrite.
that's the only word that
1000%.
I think she's got the mouth of a
defines her.
hippopotamus, and it's word vomit that comes out.
Yeah.
She didn't do a very good job either. She
And I think she's so unhappy with herself that she explores other avenues to make other people unhappy, or and
which is crazy when
Get
you have
under people's
money like
skin.
that.
Yeah.
When you have money
they
like
have money
that.
like that, and
Like-
they become detached from reality and hypocritical and forget their bases and their origins and what they had to do to be who they are naturally, who they want to be naturally. Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to watch her show. I got through like maybe 3 episodes or something. And in one of them, she actually talked about the trans folks who don't have the resources that she has. I mean, she was Bruce Jenner, and one day she was like, yeah, I'm a girl now, and my name's going to be Caitlyn. And then next thing you know, we're going shopping with her, buying these Versace gowns, and she's buying her new tits, and she's getting feminization faces and getting voice coaching and all that. And there was a time when she had some regular trans girls and talking about how their resources, and one of them was talking about being a sex worker and things like that. So I was like, okay. And then now all the rest of the shit comes out after now the trans topic is so hot right now. And for her to not support her community, it's like I equate her to people like Candace Owens and Herschel Walker and all the, what's the other one? Jessie Lee. God, I wish I could just dip those motherfuckers in
They
bleach.
sound like people who don't love themselves.
I have to be honest. I will accept that there are right-wing homosexuals. I will accept that there are Donald Trump supporting homosexuals. I will not accept Caitlyn Jenner as a community member. I think that this is of an opportunistic, egoed individual who has done nothing but attempt to make a name for her and himself all along.
Ooh,
Let's call that bitch Bruce. Let's just start calling her Bruce.
Take it back.
Bruce Lynn.
I don't even know anybody who is transgender who has ever needed to go and see a voice coach to learn how to talk effeminate. It's just not needed because there was already something there. Mm-hmm. Everything that woman does.
Bruce Lynn. I'm gonna start calling her Bruce Lynn.
It's just an attention ploy as far as I'm concerned, and not a very good one. Not a very.
It grosses me out. It grosses me out when somebody has such vast of resources at their disposal, and they're capable of helping those less fortunate. They're capable to having ESPN had her as like athlete of the year one year or something, right? She was like a speaker. For you to have a platform like that and not speak up for those who can't speak up for themselves is fucked up.
But think about the platform that she has now. If you actually think about how she appears, you've got the right-wing side of everything that needs to have spokespeople that cross these community divides. And they're able to utilize somebody with her voice. Can you think of the paychecks that she gets now?
Like she didn't have enough.
Exactly. But by being that spokesperson for that side, that doesn't need to have that kind of voice. Yeah. So she basically had her body modified to become a big poster board for the right wing.
Yeah, which I'm just, and like all the right-wing boys are talking shit behind her back anyways, like they do with the rest of the fucking traitors. I mean, like Candace's and all that fucking Candace Owens. My God, if I could smack her upside the head. I've had like 3 TikTok videos I've made of that bitch get taken down. I was like,
I think I've seen those before they went down.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not tech savvy enough to direct people to YouTube, but I'm going to learn. Me and Lonnie, I got to have technology tutoring sessions so I can get better.
We've got this.
What do y'all think about Andy Cohen?
I love him.
I love me some Andy.
I think everybody likes Andy.
Do you?
I like
Would you date Andy Cohen? Because he's single, Dr. K. Oh. And he has 2 babies, and you want kids.
I don't know if I'd date him.
What? You guys would make such a cute couple. He would go nuts on you. What are you talking about?
He's single?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's single, raising 2 kids by himself.
He's single daddy.
The things he does with the kids are so freaking cute.
He's a single daddy.
A single daddy. And he's freaking like this perfect salt and pepper.
Well, I think he's definitely a good journalist.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Because he's so different.
Hilarious.
So different than everybody else.
Oh, he's a good journalist. Shut your face. He's cute.
Time for a commercial break.
welcome back. I was jamming again. I mean, I haven't drank in a while, so I'm drinking my rosé. So I got my handsome, fabulous guys with me, Dr. K, Lonnie, and Mark. Whoop whoop. So we have another question. What are your thoughts about Robin Roberts on ABC and how she represents the LGBTQ community? Do you guys have thoughts, Dr. K?
Let's hear what Mark has to say first.
You know who she is, right?
Yes.
No, I don't know
She's
who
not coming
Robin
on the
is.
show, Mark. She's not a guest on the show.
I am getting horrible feedback right now from everything. But yeah, I love Robin. I grew up watching her on the Today Show. So
Yeah, I think she's been more open, more than she was when she was actually on the show. And her wife, is it? Like after her whole cancer treatment and stuff, and her wife had on Good Morning America. The whole cancer thing, she did the whole runway, like after during Fashion Week bald, and she came out with her own CBD line. And I think she got fired for it, right?
She's not on ABC anymore.
CBS.
CBS. So I only watch NBC.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's
The
what
way you said that with such conviction.
Well, my dad always watched NBC, so I've grown up watching the Today Show with Brian Gumbel and Katie. Can't think.
Couric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Katie Couric, and
Katie
you know.
Couric.
But I was wondering now on the Today Show they have Hoda Kotb. Is Hoda gay?
No.
No, she has a boyfriend. And she adopted 2 kids, which I don't really understand.
Yeah, I know she adopted, but I didn't know.
She has a white boyfriend.
Oh, does she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like a middle-aged white. I mean, Hoda's middle-aged too.
She's
cool
married.
enough.
Hoda's married.
No, she's just dating. I don't think they're married. He doesn't live with them.
Okay.
Why do I know this shit? I don't even
we in
watch
other people's bed. We know.
They're shacking up. They're living. They don't know.
They're living in the love shack.
Right.
They don't live together officially. As far last I checked, which was like it's been a minute, when she had first adopted the little girl, like he was coming there, and that's how she was talking about him like that. So,
what do you think about like media people? You see media people, and you say, they're gay, but they haven't. Do you feel it's necessary for them to announce it? Or
yes. I think it is in 2023. I think they have to. You can't enjoy the benefits of what you want and not speak up for those who can't. And you can't I don't want to get graphic and whatever, but you can't love sucking dick and then pretend that you don't recognize other people that love it. Fuck you.
But what if they're just
that dick? 3 of them.
What if they're just reporting the weather?
Today it's gonna be 85 degrees out. Perfect day to be sucking. Gonna be
some sweaty ball.
Yes. Fucking dumb.
So I've always learned.
now that's the weather I want to hear every day.
It's defense mechanism. We can always tell when somebody else is in our corner because then we know whether or not it's safe for us to speak up. So we can tell. We know. But my view on this is, life as anybody in this day and age is like waging war. Black man, black woman, person of color, identifying within any of these categories or what have you, we're in a war for our lives. And if you're not in this war because you want to hide and live out your life a certain way, that means you are a collaborator with the enemy, as far as I'm concerned.
Telling you.
It's probably a harsh view, but I have had to fight and claw. I mean, I grew up in a redneck suburbia area and had to find my own way in the world, and everybody's story is different. And I don't want to push people out of the closet. I'm not saying you just found out you're gay, you better hurry up and come out. I'm saying for somebody who's been well established and has a media presence and knows that they're really not going to be hurt by acknowledging and providing some positive representation, it's your duty to do so.
Yeah, and I don't mean like you got to run around with wearing rainbow stuff and wearing harnesses and having boy toys around you or whatever. But I know some men around where we live, and I'm not gonna say who they are, but a Caucasian man with all the means in the world to come out refuses to talk about it always. And in the back in the day when I used to be in this particular group of people a lot more than I am now, and whenever I would have a hot guy friend around, or some of my big high profile gay friends, they would always want me to make the introductions. I would make the introductions, and then they would be like doing all kinds of shit and not tell me, and I'm like, motherfucker, I know you're gay as fuck, stop.
Sometimes I get these jokes
to
that
know,
form
Jess.
in my head.
Huh?
They didn't want you to know.
They don't know, and that's the shit that I think I'm just like I
I picture
realize
every breakup Jesse's ever had with, I knew it, you're gay. I knew it.
I never dated him. I didn't date him, but I have some friends that dated him, and my friend just like I think they just enjoyed the relationship they had. A beard for she was a beard for him or whatever, and that's fine, and that's all good. But in this point in our history, in this point in our society, we can hear you.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought I muted it.
Point in our history, and when you have the means to go spend $50,000 for your beard girlfriend's birthday party or whatnot, be who you are. Have some balls and be a fucking man. And
I knew I needed to come out when my ex-girlfriend wanted to get some, and I kept saying, "No,
wait,
darling."
what?
I was like, we should wait, darling. We should wait. Let's not rush things. And so she got me liquored up and chased me around her living room sofa until she managed to hit the buckle.
Darling? You said darling? I have never heard you say the word
wait,
darling.
let's wait. And so, yeah, she chased me around the couch, knocked me down, and let's just say she was the man that night. But after that, I was like, I think there's some things I've got to admit to myself.
Wait, did you put your peen in the vag? Wait, am I allowed to say this?
Yeah.
Did you have
It's our podcast. I mean,
the doctor said I could. Okay, the doctor.
Girl, I dated women until I was 27 years old.
How did it get hard though? God, I don't know.
Oh, it all still works. I'm still
Jesse,
attracted.
when you're young and you're dumb, you're full of cum, and it just happens.
Really?
All you gotta do is go.
Really? Have all of you had sex with women?
Yeah.
Really?
I had sex with all the. I dated all the stereotypical women. I dated cosmetologists, tanning salon operators.
Any news reporters?
Wannabe pop
News
stars.
reporters?
Yeah, probably.
Shit.
I was the one getting into the VIP at the clubs, and it wasn't because of the guys I was dating. It was because I was dating the dancer girls in the cages and things like that. So, yeah.
We're gonna need pics.
Yeah.
I've got pics. And then one day I came
clips of us doing shit back in the day.
One day I just let a few extra S's slide out of my mouth, and I just kept on going. There ain't nothing wrong with a few extra S's and Z's.
Wow. This is, again, first time.
Does
Mark,
does anybody watch Channel 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen The New Weatherman?
No, I have not.
I heard
the tall black guy? I'm like the tall black guy? Yeah.
Are you dating him, Dr. K? Did you go on a date? Did you go on a date?
No, I can't. I would never tell. Well, I was just asking.
You think he's cute?
Let's ask.
His name is Ron. His name is Ron Hilliard.
Okay.
And he's new to Channel 4, and I don't know his sexuality.
I thought he's been on TV before in Detroit, though. So I feel like he was on another network and just went there.
I think he was on CBS 62.
I'll find out by next week. I'll tell you right now. I will find out.
But I don't know what his sexuality is. I'll just ask, has anybody seen the new guy? Okay. And then so we had Estime.
Who's that?
Michael Estime.
Who is he?
And he was with Fox 2, and he was openly gay. And
I did not know.
and
Where
he
did he
left,
go?
he left for New York.
Oh, okay.
So he's in New York now. He was a pretty attractive guy.
That's okay.
I'm loving Jessie with the wine glass. I gotta say, I think our next podcast we all need to treat.
She's sipping the tea. She's sipping the tea right now.
Listen, I got all my homework done early, so I can focus fully with you all. Oh my gosh! So that we have another question.
LGBTQ news media personalities are empathetic to LGBTQ causes in the news. I mean, if they're openly gay and supportive of it, I would hope so. Yes, I feel like we have seen. So Anderson Cooper just recently made the news himself. You know, Donald Trump did a shout fest about how, you know, if he gets elected again, he's going to put a stop to all this transgendered rights, etc. And CNN recently did
meaning he's gonna stop.
He's gonna outlaw things and make it so that it's permanent and official.
Oh, he's gonna do that. I thought you meant he was gonna stop all this madness that's going on now.
The balls on that.
He's gonna make it worse.
So I guess I had to do some more research into it while we were on some commercial breaks, but I understand Anderson Cooper got pretty vocal during a CNN town hall, and there's been a clash going on back and forth with Anderson Cooper
and Trump
and CNN over this town hall that they recently had.
Really? Because it was the woman that interviewed Trump was Caitlyn something, dark-haired white girl. She held her own, and I've only seen snippets because I can't stomach the whole thing. But I mean, my gosh, because a lot of people were mad that CNN gave them
the platform. Anderson Cooper, I think, spoke up and said the same thing, and I pulled it up. I was looking at it, but it was basically Anderson Cooper came out and said, "Do we seriously need to hear from Donald Trump right now?" It's basically like, do we need to hear from his vomit mouth right now?
Well, you know what? I actually like when Donald Trump talks because
he shoots himself in the foot all the time.
You would think he does, though. That's the problem. We thought he shot himself in the foot enough during the last presidential campaign.
True.
You would think when you come out and say "grab him by the pussy," that a president had pretty much just shot himself in the foot.
And
I mean, he just went through this court case, rape convictions, this and that. And granted, he was not convicted of rape, but he lost.
No, but he kind of was. He was found liable of sexual assault. That basically means in a civil case that you are convicted.
Exactly. Now there are going to be people who've been liable of sexual assaults themselves that are going to come forward and support this man. And you don't think he's going to make it, but that's when you sit back and relax and you don't vote. And all of a sudden, you wonder how he became president again, because there are other people out there that shared his views of grab him by the pussy. And it happens. It's so disgusting that it happens, but it happens because there are these folks out there, this boys club, that pat each other on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And
attaboy.
Right?
Attaboy. Grab him by the... It happens. So we have to be very careful and vote.
Yeah, that was like... vote.
Whew. Florida needs to vote. You know, I recently learned that Florida, being as Republican as it is, Florida is actually a mostly Democratic state, but nobody goes to the polls.
Well, I think they're gonna now for sure.
They need to.
Let's hope to God they do. But we have a commercial break, I think, coming up soon.
Look at you, Mark. Woo-hoo.
What's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what What you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this. Don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips. Don't talk about it. Real eyes, realize all the time. Stand on it. If we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, ain't ships. Red cup, blue strips. New phone, who this? No, we don't allow it. Really on go, I don't know what's an off day. Now we on road, came from smoking in the hallway. Now we got shows, boys feeling like Broadway. Always look both ways, even on a crossway. Driving down Cross Bay, out town Barclays. Really on big things, came up a small way. Championship rings, baby, that's a ball game. Oh, she want a little bag, baby, that's small change. Yeah, that money talk. If we ain't cool, then cut me off. No breaking news, don't run your mouth. Thought it was the plug, now he running off. Thought it was a plug, now he running off. What you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this. Don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip.
Broken future. All the plans you made in your heart grew just to die.
Welcome back to 5 F's to Love. I have my handsome dates with me tonight. I got Dr. K, I got Lonnie, and special guest Mark. We're
I'm
having a
always happy to
conversation.
be your date anytime.
Woo woo! Lucky girl I am. So we are talking about the LGBTQ representation in the media tonight. We started out with Don Lemon, the mean girl bitch that got fired from CNN for not being so nice to her fellow journalists. But what are your thoughts on some other ones like Suze Orman and CNBC?
So
And
I didn't know Susie Orman was gay.
You didn't know?
No, you know what? I always listen to Susie Orman for financial advice.
Are we talking about that blonde-haired lady, right?
Yeah.
I went out of
I'm
money.
not sure she was a lesbian either. Shit.
That's what's gonna happen.
I didn't know. Is
I
that
have
who
to
you're
be
talking about,
honest.
Susie?
In order to follow financial advice, you have to have good financials, and I don't, so I don't know who Susie is.
She's blonde. She used to, what show did she used to have a TV show actually? Is she still on Shark Tank?
No,
Susie.
I don't know if she's currently on Shark Tank.
No.
She's
'Cause
the
I
one
don't-
with
I
the
don't
short
want-
blonde hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she's not on Shark Tank.
currently, right.
Yo, shout-
Thank you, Christine. No,
right.
she
Thank you,
was
producer.
never on Shark Tank.
She wasn't on
okay.
Shark Tank? I thought she was.
Who did I?
So you're thinking of the real estate mogul. What's her name?
Oh,
But
yeah.
no,
Oh yeah. Oh my God, stereotypical. She's a
Yes.
small
They
little
all-
white lady
right,
with
all- they
short
all
blonde hair
short
with
blonde.
legible looks. God, that was terrible of me. I apologize to all the small lesbian ladies with short blonde hair. I'm sorry. I stereotyped. But yeah, what are your thoughts on her?
I think Susie. Well, I didn't know she was gay. I think.
right.
She,
I didn't know she was a lesbian either.
I think she
You're like,
does
whoop,
her job
whoop.
very well.
Right. Not maybe I should listen to her financial advice a little bit more
Does she talk about it?
because she's got that undisclosable income like we do.
Yeah.
She's the one that
Why doesn't she
recently
talk about
went. She went and attacked. She basically had a meeting with her company, and they basically like a big Zoom meeting, and she basically attacked her company over the
Who
Zoom.
Susie did?
All these folks like fall in line, yada yada. You know, you guys aren't performing. You're not meeting your goals and whatnot. And it was actually like a live broadcast type deal, and she went
And
off.
she yelled at everyone like bad.
Yes.
Who Susie did?
Mm-hmm.
How can somebody with a name like Susie do that? It's weird to me.
Susie Q.
Yeah, and she looks like she would like fit in this glass, like a rosé. She's like a tiny little. That's interesting, huh? Who's LZ Anderson? I do not know this
heard of
person
them.
at ESPN and how he represents. Does anybody know him?
We're gay. We watch sports.
We know these people and we don't. We suck. LZ Granderson, columnist on ESPN in the news media. What does he look like? Is he hot?
Well, you know what? Even though we don't know who he is, I think it's good that he's on ESPN. If he is gay, I
Right.
think it's great that he's on ESPN and representing. because I think there are players out there who are bisexual, gay, and
100%. Oh, okay. He fine as fuck. Hello. Look at him.
What time on ESPN?
Right.
Dreadlocks and everything. Is he?
I might have to start watching that news sportscast.
I'm still stuck on Susie Orman helping you live paycheck to paycheck.
What time?
What time is he on? Is he a top or a bottom? Like, it makes a difference.
Gently, we didn't ask that. We just asked what time.
Look at me looking out for you all right now. I'm looking out for all three of you all, which I don't know what any of you are either, to be honest. This is how nice of a friend I am. I don't ask you all these personal questions.
That's why we stick with the media topic.
Jessie.
Right, doctor. Right, doctor. Right. Stick with the media topic.
We've all been at the
We'll save that for another episode.
Top or bottom? Producer?
Top, bottom, or verse, Jessie.
Right, exactly.
Top, bottom, or verse? Fearless producer, we need to know. Top, bottom, or verse? Please figure out a creative way so I can find out about the boys.
Dearest sir or madam, our podcast has formed a committee, and we need to know top.
And I'm gonna look at all your butts next time I see you to see. Can you tell by looking at somebody's butt?
Okay, so off topic, we're back on topic. Do you think it's important for us to have representation in the news and media? Of course, I think it's important for us.
Absolutely. Is the Pope fucking Catholic? That bitch be Catholic as fuck. Yes.
I like to say, does a bear shit in the woods? Come on now. I mean,
I don't know. We'll have to ask him at the next gay convention.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's incredibly important because it gives the general public an understanding, like when we're talking about Rachel Maddow, that she has a family, she talks about her children, and that the LGBTQ community, it's just people trying to live and be a productive member of society and making the world a better place and having families. And it's not just about guys getting, I'm sorry, guys doing anal. But I'm figuring out there's a lot of straight motherfuckers doing anal. But anyways, I'm off topic. It's not just about the sexual part. It's about the humanity for all of us, isn't it? I think it's incredibly important. I think it needs to be mandatory. I think we need representation everywhere.
It humanizes the community in a way that, Joe Blow, who goes to the convenience store and picks up a 6-pack and sits there and says, this
gay guy next to me is also picking up a 6-pack. Maybe we're the same person. But they take those 6-packs and they've been shooting them.
Yeah, those Bud Lights.
Kid Rock started that.
Oh my God! Somebody invited me to you guys.
The
Somebody
beer
invited
that
me
they
to Rock's
purchased.
house.
No, they did not.
I had to say no. I was like,
Jessie, you should have said yes and brought me with you because Bobby loves me so fucking much.
Oh my God. I was just like, what? I don't think I can go because they were FaceTiming him from the loft here.
What happened, Jessie?
Somebody invited me to pick Kid Rock's house and I couldn't. And
I've been to Kid Rock's house.
You would?
I've been over Kid Rock's house.
You have?
Yeah.
No, I have not. And he's really close with a friend of mine.
He was really friendly.
Hello, honey. And he has a black son. So
he was a really cool dude. His whole family, his mom was over there. Everybody was friendly and nice.
He's shooting Bud Light cans with a transgender woman on them in his backyard with an
AK. He does that. That doesn't mean he can't be nice, but he has his feelings about certain issues.
No, I knew that if I was going there, I was gonna be like getting in a fucking cat fight with him. Well, wait, cat fights between two girls, isn't it?
A cat fight can be whatever fight you want it to be, as long as you use your claws and nails.
I'd be punching. I don't be scratching nobody. I'd be punching the motherfuckers in the face.
Right.
Please.
She fight like a man. She don't fight like no bitch.
I always tell Jessie, she's got a penis. I don't care if she puts it in a container at night and puts it in the drawer.
I got like 8 of them. Different sizes, different colors for different people. Okay?
The last time she visited an aquarium, the octopus was jealous of her.
Okay, we need a quick commercial break on that one.
My name is Christine Burkett, the inventor of the 5 F's to Love. This is a compatibility app. It's an app that gives you an opportunity to rate words that start with the letter F in chronological order of importance to you, to help you find your one true love, your soulmate, and the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So after you've taken the time to rate your F's in chronological order, you send a link to the person, I don't know, you just met, or the person you've been dating for quite some time. Or maybe it's the person you've been married to for 30 to 40 to 50 years. And then you compare your top 5 F's to find out what things you have in common and things that you may perhaps need to work on. This is taking a simplistic perspective on how to find your one true love, your soulmate, the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And thank you for downloading the 5 F's app.
Damn it, Dr. K. LG is married. I'm pissed. You know this man right here, LZ Granderson.
To
a man. He was married to a woman, and now he has a son, and his husband is like VP of like PetSmart or some shit.
Oh.
So you being a doctor and everything, I was about to be like sending them your profile.
I'm low on the totem pole.
Damn. No, never ever say
I'm
that.
low on the
Ever.
totem pole.
Every time I see Dr. K out in public, he is fine as hell, and everybody in the group, in my group, has to go, you know him, because he'll. Last time he came over to say hi to me, I was like, "That's my friend, bitch. That's my friend." And so then I went to see him.
I think we need to have an in-studio session with all of us, and
we should.
Let the crackles happen in the loft.
Yes. Can we ask our producer, fearless producer, are we able to do that? Are we able to do that? She said yes. Oh, we could have like drinks.
That's the first thing I was saying, cocktails. And I'm so glad I love that I saw Mark blowing smoke out his mouth. Hello.
Are you smoking weed right now?
No, never, mother.
Yeah, thank you.
He's just hot tempered. That was steam.
Hot-tempered. Yeah.
That was steam.
Just letting some steam off.
But really, so in the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about some really big scandalous topics. And the thing that, let's talk about, like, we should ask people to write us and tell us what they want to talk about. And we'll all be here together. We'll talk on the green couches. You know, I have 2 big fluffy green couches, and we'll sit here and we'll smoke and eat snacks. Christine loves to come here on the counter and eat food. She will just sit and, you guys don't know.
I saw some cookies there the other day that were looking pretty scrumptious.
Why didn't you eat any? Yeah. No, Lonnie came to help
me. I had breakfast that day, so I was already full.
But like, you know, I love to cook. So I cook for us, and we'll come and sit and do that. That would be kind of dope. And then we could do a whole live, like on my TikTok and all that kind of stuff. So we are told we are done for the evening. Thank you so much for being with us. I love you guys. And I'm going to send this to all the people. So I got to figure out how to do it on TikTok. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.